Hello students, good morning. You are welcome in the video number 10 of a chapter of chemical thermodynamics. In the video number 9, we have seen enthalpy change for a process. Then we have seen the relation between delta H and delta U for a chemical reaction. And finally we are arrived up to the expression for work done during chemical reaction, and that expression is dW is equal to minus P delta V, where finally we have studied dW will be equal to minus delta nRT for the chemical reaction. Whenever N2 and N1 are different, what happened to the work done, how it is negative or positive or zero, that we have studied. And now the next point is enthalpies of physical transformation. See, enthalpies of physical transformation. Over here, first of all, let us see enthalpies of phase transition. Enthalpies of phase transition. See, what is phase and what is transition? We know three states of matter, three phases: solid, liquid and gas. In thermodynamics, phase is a part of system which is physically distinct, mechanically separable and can be identified on the basis of its uniformity. The part of system which is physically distinct, mechanically separable and can be identified on the basis of its uniformity is known as a phase. We know solid, liquid and gas are the three phases. So whenever phase transition takes place, one phase is converted into another one. Means solid converted to liquid. What is that change? Liquefaction or fusion. The process of converting solid to liquid is liquefaction or a fusion. The process of converting liquid to gas is vaporization. The process is vaporization. On the other hand, whenever gas is converted to liquid, it is a condensation process. And liquid converted to solid is known as a freezing. And during those transitions, during those changes, there is certain enthalpy change, heat change take place in the reaction, and that is known as enthalpy of transition. So let us see one by one. First of all, let us see enthalpy of fusion. Delta H, fusion. What is fusion? The process of converting solid to the liquid is known as a fusion. Now see what is meant by enthalpy of fusion. Whenever 1 mole of solid is converted to 1 mole of liquid without change in pressure and temperature, the enthalpy change is known as enthalpy of fusion. We know in 1 mole how many molecules are there? Avogadro's number of molecules are present. What is Avogadro's number of molecules? molecule. What is that number? Avogadro's number Na will be equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. This is known as Avogadro's number. Whenever all molecules present in 1 mole of solid are converted to liquid at constant temperature and pressure is known as enthalpy of fusion. Whenever all molecules, that is Avogadro's number of molecules present in 1 mole of solid are converted to liquid at constant temperature and pressure, the change in enthalpy is known as enthalpy of fusion. For example, water present in the solid state, that is ice. Whenever heated, it absorbs heat and converted to liquid, H2O liquid. Here enthalpy of fusion will be equal to plus 6.01 kilojoule at 0 degree Celsius. It is 6.01 kilojoule at 0 degree Celsius. So whenever 1 mole of water in a solid state at constant pressure and temperature is converted to 1 mole of liquid, this is the heat absorbed 6.01 kilojoule and this is known as enthalpy of fusion. How many moles are considered? 1 mole, and 1 mole is nothing but Avogadro's number of molecules. So this is nothing but the enthalpy of fusion. Enthalpy of fusion is the enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in 1 mole of solid are converted to liquid at constant temperature and pressure. Opposite of fusion, in the fusion what happened? In the fusion solid is converted to liquid. Opposite of fusion means liquid is converted to solid. If we take the opposite change, H2O liquid whenever converted to H2O solid, delta H. What is this process now? Liquid to solid is known as freezing and the enthalpy is known as enthalpy of freezing. Here in this case absorption of heat takes place when solid is converted to liquid. Now liquid is converted to solid means loss of heat takes place, and this is known as enthalpy of freezing. Since this is positive, now this will be negative, minus 6.01 kilojoule. So what is the enthalpy of freezing? It is defined as enthalpy change whenever 1 mole of liquid is converted to 1 mole of solid at constant temperature and pressure without undergoing change in temperature and pressure. Enthalpy of fusion and enthalpy of freezing are opposite of each other. Enthalpy of fusion is positive because heat is absorbed to convert solid to the liquid, whereas enthalpy of freezing is negative because heat is released, given out whenever liquid is converted to solid. That is enthalpy of freezing. So this is about the first type of enthalpy of phase transition. Secondly, enthalpy of here solid to liquid, now liquid to gas, that is known as enthalpy of vaporization. Liquid to gas, here H2O present in liquid state, whenever heated absorb heat, converted to gas at 100 degree Celsius. Here delta H of vaporization at 100 degree Celsius will be 40.7 kilojoule at 100 degree Celsius. At 25 degree Celsius it is something different value, 44. At 0 degree Celsius that is different value, something that value is 45.07 at 0 degree Celsius. What is enthalpy of vaporization? It is the enthalpy change whenever 1 mole of liquid is converted to gas at constant temperature and pressure. This is the enthalpy of vaporization at 100 degree Celsius. Opposite way, whenever gas is converted to liquid, H2O gas converted to H2O liquid, delta H. What is the name of this process? Whenever gas is converted to liquid, the name of process is condensation. And the enthalpy change is known as enthalpy of condensation. So now it is the enthalpy of condensation. So enthalpy of condensation is defined as change in enthalpy whenever 1 mole of gas is converted to liquid at constant temperature and pressure. Since enthalpy of vaporization is liquid to gas, positive value. Enthalpy of condensation, gas to liquid, opposite, means it is negative, minus 40.7 kilojoule per mole. Enthalpy of vaporization and enthalpy of condensation are opposite of each other. These are the enthalpies of phase transition: solid to liquid, liquid to solid, here we are seeing, then liquid to gas and gas to liquid. They are opposite processes of each other. Now one more phase transition can directly take place. Solid, whenever heated, may be directly converted into the gaseous state without passing through the liquid state, or gas, whenever condensed, directly that get converted into the solid state without passing through the liquid state. What is the name of that process? Sublimation. Sublimation is the process of converting solid directly to the gas or gas directly to the solid without passing through the liquid phase. There also a phase transition take place, solid to gas or gas to solid. So let us see over here. Enthalpy of sublimation. Whenever 1 mole of solid is heated, directly it is converted into the gaseous state without passing through liquid state. The change in enthalpy observed over there is known as enthalpy of sublimation. For example, H2O water in a solid state, whenever heated, converted to water in a gaseous state at 0 degree Celsius, enthalpy of sublimation of water will be equal to 51.07 kilojoule per mole. So what is the enthalpy of sublimation? It is the enthalpy change whenever 1 mole of solid is converted to gas without passing through the liquid state at constant temperature and pressure. At constant temperature and pressure. This value for water, it is equal to 51.08 kilojoule per mole. 51.08 kilojoule per mole. Now see how it happens at 0 degree Celsius. First of all, H2O solid converted to H2O liquid. We have studied this is known as enthalpy of fusion, and this enthalpy of fusion is 6.01 kilojoule per mole. Solid converted to liquid. Further, whenever that liquid, H2O liquid, converted to H2O gas, this process, liquid to gas, is known as vaporization, and enthalpy of vaporization at 0 degree Celsius will be equal to 45.07 kilojoule per mole. 45.07 kilojoule per mole. Now, if we take the addition of equation 1 and equation 2, if these two equations are added together, what happens? H2O liquid and H2O liquid cancelled. So what is the left side? Only H2O solid. What is the right side? Only H2O gas. And the summation of these two, that is nothing but 51.08 kilojoule. That is known as enthalpy of sublimation. So enthalpy of sublimation can be obtained by adding the enthalpy of fusion and enthalpy of vaporization, because enthalpy of sublimation is the enthalpy change whenever 1 mole of solid is converted to 1 mole of gas without passing through the liquid at constant temperature and pressure. Other way, if gas is converted to solid, what is that process? That is also sublimation. So enthalpy of sublimation can also be defined in the opposite manner also. That is there about the enthalpies of phase transition. So in the enthalpy of phase transition, we have seen here enthalpy of fusion, then opposite enthalpy of freezing, third enthalpy of vaporization, and opposite enthalpy of condensation, and fifth one enthalpy of sublimation, solid to gas, and opposite is also enthalpy of sublimation, that is gas to the solid. Now the next point is nothing but enthalpies of atomic and molecular changes. We are studying the enthalpies of physical transformation and the physical transformations where only phase transition we have completed. Now next is enthalpy of atomic or molecular or atomic and molecular changes. See, what is the change we can carry out in atom? Atom may be converted to ion. Ion may be cation by loss of electron or anion by the gain of electron. Whenever there is the loss of electron, the atomic change takes place. Atom is converted to cation, and that time there is a loss of electron taking place during formation of cation. Since that is the loss of electron, removal of electron, the heat is absorbed, and that is known as enthalpy of ionization. Enthalpy of ionization. If we take 1 mole of sodium atom, 1 mole of sodium atom means how many atoms are there in 1 mole of sodium? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 number of atoms are there. So all those atoms are converted into their ion Na plus 1 electron. The electron present in the outermost valence shell can be released, can be lost, and the energy is absorbed. That enthalpy change or heat absorbed whenever all atoms present in 1 mole atom are converted to their cations, ions, by the loss of electron is known as enthalpy of ionization. Enthalpy of ionization of sodium will be equal to plus 494 kilojoule. So what is the enthalpy of ionization? It is the heat absorbed at constant temperature and pressure in order to remove the electron from gaseous atom, 1 mole of gaseous atom, to convert them to the gaseous ions. That is known as enthalpy of ionization. Opposite of that means electron is accepted. Whenever there is acceptance of electron take place, it is the acceptance of electron means formation of now anion. For example, chlorine gains electron and converted into the anion. At that time it is known as electron gain enthalpy, that is the enthalpy of, now here it is the enthalpy for electron gain or known as electron gain enthalpy. It is the electron gain enthalpy. In the enthalpy of ionization, electron is lost. In the electron gain enthalpy, electron is accepted. So whenever 1 mole atom gains electrons and converted into their ion, the corresponding change in enthalpy at constant temperature and pressure is known as electron gain enthalpy. That is delta electron gain enthalpy. For chlorine, the value is minus 349 kilojoule. Now see the difference. Enthalpy of ionization is positive, means in order to remove the electron, heat is absorbed. So enthalpy of ionization is endothermic, positive change. Heat is absorbed, and change in enthalpy whenever all atoms present in 1 mole atom are converted to their ion by loss of electron is known as enthalpy of ionization. Loss of electron. Opposite of that is the gain of electron, known as electron gain enthalpy. So whenever the neutral atom attract electron and converted into the anion, change in enthalpy whenever 1 mole atom of gaseous state gains electrons converted to their anion, the change in enthalpy is known as electron gain enthalpy. So enthalpy of ionization and electron gain enthalpy are having opposite signs, because here is the loss of electron, here is gain of electron. Loss of electron and gain of electron. So signs of enthalpy of ionization and electron gain enthalpy are opposite. So it is about the enthalpy of atomic changes. Now enthalpy of molecular change. Enthalpy of molecular change. What happens to the molecule? That is known as enthalpy of atomization. Enthalpy of atomization. We have the chlorine molecule, Cl2 molecule, containing 2 chlorine atoms. this bond is broken between the two chlorine atoms, and two chlorine atoms get separated from each other. In order to break this bond, it absorbs energy converted to chlorine atoms. Under chlorine atom, certain energy is absorbed, and that energy is known as enthalpy of atomization. For chlorine, this value is plus 242 kilojoule. This is a gas, chlorine gas, converted to atoms, Cl gas plus Cl gas. Molecule converted to atoms, so known as enthalpy of atomization. Enthalpy of atomization is the enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in one mole substance are converted to their atoms at constant temperature and pressure. That is about the enthalpy of atomization. In enthalpy of ionization, ions are obtained, either positive ion, or here due to electron gain enthalpy negative ion. And in the enthalpy of atomization, atoms are obtained from the molecules by breaking of this bond, and that is known as enthalpy of atomization. That is the enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in one mole of gaseous substance are converted to their atoms by absorption of energy, is the enthalpy of atomization. And now there is the enthalpy of solution. Enthalpy of solution. The formation of solution takes place in two steps. In the first step, solute molecules, solute interaction takes place, and the bond between solute molecule is broken. For example, sodium chloride. Here a bond is broken, forming Na plus and Cl minus. This is endothermic change. For the breaking of bond, it absorbs energy, and that is known as crystal lattice enthalpy. That is the crystal lattice enthalpy. The first step of preparation of solution is the breaking of bond in the solute particles. That is known as crystal lattice enthalpy, delta H of crystal lattice. For sodium chloride, this is plus 790 kilojoule. Now secondly, what happens? Once these ions are obtained, they are added to the solvent. Therefore, now solvent interaction take place. The second part is there is interaction between solute and solvent molecules. Over here, these ions get hydrated. Na plus ion is covered from all sides by solvent molecule, or Cl minus ion get covered from all sides by the solvent molecules. That is known as hydration. If the water is used as a solvent, it is the hydration process. If other solvent is used, that process is known as solvation. Solvation is the process where solvent molecule forms the covering around each and every solute particle. So here, since water is used, it is the hydration. Whenever NaCl is added to the water, hydration take place and solution is obtained. Here enthalpy of this process, enthalpy of hydration, delta H of hydration over here is minus 786 kilojoule. Now what is the net change whenever 1 mole of NaCl is added to the water? What is net change? This is the energy absorbed and this is the energy released. If we take the summation, it is equal to plus 4 kilojoule. Means preparation of NaCl solution in water is net endothermic process. Net change is endothermic process. That is the enthalpy of solution. Enthalpy change whenever 1 mole of solute is dissolved in the known quantity of solvent in order to obtain a solution of known concentration at constant pressure and temperature is known as enthalpy of solution. So with that, all the enthalpies of physical transformation we have completed over here.